Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, you idiot, it's a steamroller. Come on, that's obvious. Welcome back, y'all. You're watching the Construction Channel, hosted by me, Cletus. And today we're dealing with KSP, Kerbal Steamroller Program. Now, what in tarnation is Kerbal Steamroller Program? Well, as you can see, it's a program where we talk about steamrollers. And here's the latest one, the L10. And ain't she looking mighty fine in the evening sun? Driven by Jebediah, she's hard at work. What's she doing? Well, that's a pretty dumb question, I have to tell you. She's flattening things, like steamrollers do. But Cletus, I hear you ask, why is she flattening the runway? The runway is flat. And that's also a mighty dumb question, because I can reply to you straight away. How do you think it stays so flat? It's this steamroller, of course. This steamroller is a specialist in keeping things flat. The L10 is the pinnacle of flattening technology. Hey Jeb, how you doing up there, little buddy? He's doing just swell, even if he forgot his ladder down. Now Jeb, I have warned you about leaving that ladder down. It's gonna scrape on the runway and leave terrible ruts. Looking at the L10, I'm sure you have a few design questions. For example, Cletus, how do you turn the L10? Turn? Why would you want to turn the L10? It's doing what it's supposed to do, going straight and making things flat. You don't turn the L10. It don't have none of them fancy turning things like them newfangled steering wheels and stuff like that. No, you don't turn the L10. You go forwards, you go backwards, and you stop. And normally you don't do the going backwards or stop. You just go forwards. That's what you do with the L10. Cletus, I hear you ask. Can it do more than just flatten runways? You know, maybe it can flatten some other things. Well, I have to tell you, that L10, she can flatten all kinds of things. She's a big girl, a hefty one. If it's in her way, she can make it flat. So here we are now, flattening the grass. Why are you flattening the grass? Well, we're just doing it because we can. Because it's there, and most importantly, because it's at the end of the runway, and we was going straight. As you know, we don't do a whole lot of turning with the L10. So old Jebediah up there, he just went on going straight. Cletus, I hear you ask. This is all good and well, fella, but what if you want to flatten things at night when it's dark? At night when it's dark? Well, I don't know about that. Now, just you hang on a moment there. I was only kidding. She works just swell at night. Look at her flattening the grass. Now, I realize that maybe you can't see her, and that's because she don't have no lights. Cletus, why didn't they put lights on it? Well, duh, it doesn't matter. The L10 is a steamroller. It don't matter if it's got lights. It don't need to stop for nothing. It just keeps on going no matter what's in its path. As we've already discussed, steering is not a strong point of the L10. so it's not like you need to turn out of the way and avoid anything. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Cletus, looks like the L10 is coming up on some trees, albeit rather slowly. Well, yes sirree, she sure is. But when does the L10 ever stop for anything? I wouldn't worry about them trees. Just look at Jeb, enjoying himself out in the morning sun. Now he's wearing a spacesuit, take note of that. Why is he wearing a spacesuit? Well, you see, that's because the L10 goes straight. And it goes straight through anything. And I do mean anything. Vat of hazardous chemicals, go straight. Nuclear power plant, go straight. Military zone, go straight. As the pilot of an L10, you can be expected to inhale or come into contact with all kinds of nasty things. So the spacesuit is a bit of a must. It's more of a hazmat suit than a spacesuit, 'cause that L10, she sure don't go to space. Now unfortunately, we don't have a nuclear reactor or a large chemical spill or something like that so that we can show you what the L10 can really do. But what we do have coming up is a forest. As the old saying goes, you can't see the wood for trees, but Jeb knows that with his I don't know where I'm going with this. I do know where I'm going with this, or rather I know where Jeb's going with this. He's going right through that forest and all them trees because he has an L10. Okay, Jeb, show him what you can do. Where's the first sucker? Look at him, standing tall and proud. I'm a tree, you can't get me. Let's see, Mr. Tree. Oh, and he goes right through. And when I say through, I do mean through. You weren't expecting that, were you? Right through, like a phasing kind of thing, like some superhero movie. Right through. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Effortless. The L10. But note how beautiful and flat that ground is. All thanks to the L10. As you can tell, Jeb has been up and down here a great many times, which is why the Kerbal Steamroller Center is so beautiful and flat on all the fields and the runways. Why do you need runways for steamrollers, I hear you ask? Well, that's a stupid question. Because how else are we going to ship the steamrollers overseas to the people that need them? We have to have runways. Otherwise, the L10 ain't going nowhere. As you know, it's not so good at turning. Well, I just want to thank y'all for coming out today and taking a look at Jeb and his real fine machine. I hope you are super impressed, and if you're looking to purchase one, please give our sales center a call. The L10, there's nothing quite like it. Just ask Jeb. Okay, thanks a lot everybody. I know it's been a good while since I've made a video. Things have been hectic. That's all for today's episode. Hope to see you all back real soon. I'm just going to enjoy a little more time out in the sun with Jebediah on this real fine day. Why don't you go and get a little bit of sun yourself? You're looking a little pasty in the face there. A little bit of old vitamin D will do you real good. I'm not a doctor, but I read that in a website, so it must be true. The internet wouldn't lie, would it? what can I say other than Cletus out.